Howdy, y'all. Welcome to part three of my FTB Lite series. I'm over in a desert area about 1,000 blocks or so away from spawn. Gonna kill a wither real quick. You can see a bunch of mob drops all over the place. When I first came over here, it was still dark, or it had just turned dark, so I had to kill a bunch of crap. Uh, what is it about deserts, man? That so many mobs spawn. Uh, no idea. This is going to be my second wither kill. My first one did not go as. I mean, I didn't die, but it wasn't as easy as it normally is in FTB. You know, with the modular power suits or gravitational power suits or whatever. But I'm going to go with my old tried and true method of a nice little obsidian house, and we've of course got all of our wither skulls ready to go. Should not need a bow, so I'm going to go ahead and put this one on there, and then I'm going to drink a strength and regen potion. Now, last time I did a regen potion 2, which only gave me like 22 seconds of regen. That didn't work very well, and I did not have a bucket of milk to get rid of the wither effect afterwards. So this time I do, so hopefully it'll work fine. So we'll do this real quick before we go back to the base and show you the changes that I've made since the last time we visited. So let's put this little sucker up here, run outside just real fast, and go ahead and drink this sucker, and then drink this one. Oops. And I've got my redstone sword going on here, so I'm gonna get him real quick. Just stay on top of him. Kill, 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 kill. Down like 3 hearts. And dead. Whew. That one went better than the last time. Having your sword empowered definitely does help. So if you're using a redstone flux sword, why can I not drink this thing? What the hell? How do you drink this? No. I can't drink milk anymore. How does this work? How do I drink milk now? What the hell? Um, okay. Well, that kind of bites. How long do I got here? Okay, well, that's gone. Can you not drink, no, okay. I'm gonna have to figure out how to re-drink milk. I don't, I gotta do it in a bottle or something? Weird. Okay, so that is how you kill a wither that fast. I see all kinds of tricks of people, burying them underground. I don't even know if you need an obsidian room. I just do it because I know it does have a little bit of blast resistance. And you just stay right on top of him like that, and you kill him. And you can see it didn't really even damage my armor too much. So, piece of cake. That is my second wither star. And when we come back, we'll be back over in the spawn area, back at base, and we'll take a look at some changes. Be right back. And we are back over at spawn. I guess once we're just coming out of the nether portal, I haven't put any of this stuff away yet, but one thing that is new is, of course, our villager breeder. I do want to cover some changes with this. If any of y'all have ever caught my compact villager breeder, you can see that this is just the same thing, but there have been some changes on it. Before, I'm not gonna really gonna explain this. If you the principle is the same as the video still. It's just how to turn it off has changed. If you go and you watch the video, you'll see if in the old one, if you agitated them with water, they would no longer breed. Okay, it would stop the breeding process. That doesn't work anymore. You now have to remove the guy from up here to stop the breeding. So now I've just got mine. I just snag him out with this. Excuse me, burp. I just grab him with the Safari ball and pull him out of there. But if you don't want to do it that way, you are going to want some sort of track system that is going to pull him out of here and then put him down in some sort of secure storage. So if you don't have a magnum torch and you got spawns around, zombies won't go over and get them. I of course do have a magnum torch. That's why you don't see any spawns right around here. Um, our rocket ship Apollo over there is still sitting there. We have not launched up to the moon yet. I am still putting together my plan for the moon and the eventual space station. Um, the space station that I have in mind, it is going to require some airlocks, and for airlocks you need meteoric iron, which you can only get on the moon. So what I'm going to do, my plan is to go moon, collect the resources I need from there, and then space station. I have a pretty elaborate idea for what I want to do for a space station. And then, of course, once I have that all put together, I will eventually want to go to Mars. So it does take quite a bit of meteoric iron for the stage 2 or level 2 rocket to that'll get you to Mars. So we'll probably spend quite a bit of time on the moon before we'll be able to get up there. There's still some problems with the Galactic craft that I'm hoping they're going to come out with some sort of update soon to fix. Might as well go sleep real quick, get it daytime, just so the solar panels are working. The problem still with Galactic Craft that I'm having, and if anybody happens to play it and knows a fix for it, please let me know. It is that when the server stops and starts, the power wires no longer transmit power. You have to re-break everything and start over, or replace them to get the power working. And then of course it works fine. But the downside is on the moon. That means every time I restart, and if I better hope I have an air mask on, or the bubble is going to unpower, and I will be sucking vacuum until I can get it turned back on. So that's just something I have to prepare for eventually, because I won't have airlocks for a while. Some other changes I've just made around the base is you'll notice I got rid of all the torches. There's no more torches out here. Everything's been replaced by either glowstone brick behind hollow stone covers. So I just did the hollow stone covers because I think it looked just better than the covers, because it kind of looked like it was an actual light. I left them raised because I just like the look, instead of putting the edge strips on it to square it out. And I also used the glowstone illuminators. They're a little bit harder to make than just the glowstone brick, but you can change their colors. I used them up in here. I don't even know if I had them up here in the last episode or not, but I just had the illuminators up there, and I didn't like the way they looked, so I changed it up with these, and of course covered them with the covers, and I kind of like the look. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to change the color or just leave them yellow like that. You can dye them. It does take one dye per illuminator, glowstone illuminator, I think they're called, to change the color. And if you break them or remove them, you lose the coloring on them. It doesn't stay that color. When you place them again, they will be back to the default yellow. But yeah, so I got rid of all the torches up here. Well, most of them. There might be a few lingering around that I missed, but for the most part, all up here is now completely torch free. I just don't like the look of torches if I can get away from them. Not a lot of lighting options on this as far as just lamps and stuff, but Forge Multipart, I know it works with glowstone. If you go to the like the strips and panels and whatnot, if you find like the glowstone strips and stuff, they still glow, because if we look at this tower right here, one of the ways that I lit the teleport pads is these teleport pads. You can see it right there on the next one. These teleport pads will actually, oh, I missed it over here. I'm gonna have to come over here and do some glowstone. These are hollow glowstone covers, and these still light it up because one of the problems I would get with these is mobs would spawn on these. So I just added took one glowstone brick and then cut it up and made these covers, and this does emit light enough to just like glowstone does. So that's I think if you're really creative, you could probably make some pretty cool lighting designs with that. I have not checked to see if there's an illuminator. Um, no, but there is. Let me see, glowstone brick. I think. Yeah, you could do it with glowstone brick covers or glowstone notches. So, I mean, you see there's quite a bit of little things in here you could probably use for lighting. I'm not sure if all of them light up. I do know the only one I've tried it with is, of course, the covers, and I know that does work. So, um, get creative. I'm sure there's something we can come up with. And there's some areas, especially when I get to the moon, I don't want just standard lighting. I want something a little tech looking. So we'll probably work on that when we finally get up there. I do have at least a half a barrel of fuel in here, and then I still have some over it. The rocket is full, and the fuel loader next to it is full. So I think we're okay on fuel for a couple of trips, anyways. But we'll find out. We'll probably go up there next episode, maybe. I don't know. You'll notice this thing is working a lot faster. I don't know if I had done it by the last episode. I don't think, or the previous episode, I don't think I showed it. But what I did is rearrange the engines in here. I did have one engine running both of the furnaces. I had another engine running the harvester, and another engine running the planter. Well, the engine running the planter was overkill because it only takes like 2 MJ. So I just used the one that was powering the 2 furnaces to power the planter also, and I took the one that was doing the planter and just added it to the harvester. So it's the harvester's now running at full power. It's going full blast. You can see now that it stays charged and it's working top speed that it can. And we're doing okay for charcoal again. We're back up to almost 95,000. Way back up on oak saplings. We were almost drained out here from a biofuel experiment that actually I think it wiped me out. And of course we're doing way good on wood. We have enough wood for ever. Could probably turn it off and let it run for a while, and I wouldn't even notice it. So this right now is our only fuel source. Is all this wood right here. I of course do have, if we go down and take a look, some changes real quick down in the underground area. Just trying to snazz it up a little bit, give it a little bit more texture. Got rid of the torches here. The lighting's all down in the floor now or in the walls, and it's hidden behind covers. The covers do not block the light. So again, the Forge multi-part there give us a big hand, because all you got to do is dig a or knock a block out, put a torch down there, and put a cover over it, and it looks like it's all closed off, but you don't have a bunch of torches everywhere. Of course, in a mine area like this, it doesn't look too bad, but yeah, I did get rid of all of them in at least the top part, and I'm still working on down below. So we still have our 3-tiered farm, and I have not run any extra test with biofuel. I want to get up to about 50,000 of each item to see just how bad it drains. We're at 23 on potatoes, carrots. I'm probably not going to do seeds because I'm just not getting them fast enough. I'm probably just going to do potatoes, carrots, and saplings. I know I've got over 65,000 saplings in there. And unfortunately, wheat does not, can't use it for biofuel with Mine Factory. You need either the potatoes, carrots, the seeds, dyes, bone meal, that sort of thing to create it with this one. And of course, the more you have, the better off you are. I could probably make some sort of multi tree farm and do different saplings, but I don't know. I still want to do some more power test with that before I worry about it. Now over here, this was another test area that I had for Mob Essence. I copied um, a slime design that Woolly Creeper on the Hypermind server did on their modded server. They're doing their own mod pack or their own mod pack. Yeah, we'll just call it a mod pack. And he used. I had tried a similar thing, but I used the iron spikes, and of course, it caused a crash every time I tried to do it. Every time a slime would hit a spike, it would crash the game. I would have to come back in peaceful just to get the game to come back up. Uh, so I went and just kind of copied his design exactly, and kind of where the inside glass is, there was lava, and then below the lava was a row of iron fences, and then this last row right here had no conveyor belt, so the slimes would go down, and then when they got to that empty stone area, the slimes would start jumping. The big ones, of course, were tall enough to hit the lava right off. They would split into medium size. Then they couldn't get through the gate, so they would just be hopping right there, and they'd hit the lava and they'd burn and turn into little ones. Now it seems to work for Wooly on his server. For me, it did not work. I got, I tried it a few different times, and I did it from I started it up with not an exact copy. It didn't work. I tried an exact copy. It didn't work. I never got a surplus of Mob Essence out of it. Most of the time, I actually lost Mob Essence. So that didn't work. Didn't do me any good. So I just pulled that out, and my plan is to still do something with this. This if there was a safari ball in there, hitting that switch would turn it on and they'd start spawning, and whatever spawns will end up right here. Um, I'm probably going to use it for villagers just because I can just safari ball a villager that I want that has a good trade and just spawn an exact copy. And I'm in no hurry though because I don't really need a lot of emeralds for this pack because it's really only used in auto spawners, which I already have the two that I need. I don't really need any more, so I don't see a big need for emeralds in the future. In this pack, not a lot uses emeralds, so villagers just don't have anything good enough that I think I would want to mess with. So I don't know. We'll see what I do with this. As you can see with the kill, when you kill the Wither, you do get the division sigils now. I had been unable to get one in a dungeon chest. I mean, I looked and looked and looked, and I think I got everything else out of damn dungeon chest except the division sigil. So I saw that they had changed it where you get one when you kill the Wither. So I had killed one before. This is my second Nether Star, and the other one, I mean, you can see I've already got the effect. I've already built a beacon. Um, I wanted the second one so I could get maybe some jump boost on there. But I did take the Cursed Earth. I did die. I'm not gonna lie. It was I got owned. I was not prepared for the number of mobs that spawned, and I didn't have any regen. I didn't have. Yeah, I wasn't ready. And these darn skeletons suck now because they don't miss anymore, and they just ping you and ping you. And that's what got me is I was trying to run from the creepers and the skeletons and kill them. Those darn skeletons just sit off and snipe you. And yeah, I died. I won't even lie. I tried to turn tail and run, and I got about 2 steps and went down. It was. I'm really glad I didn't record that because it was embarrassing defeat. It was crushing. I had to walk away for a couple of minutes. I didn't want to rage in front of my kids. But so I did get the Cursed Earth, and so what I've done with this is there are 4 grinders in here. Under each one is a Tesseract, and the Tesseract receives Well, no, that should be sending. That should be send only. I don't know why that's on. What is this one on? Send only. Okay. So these are on send only now. A grinder does a 5x5 area in front of it. So what I have is, 4 5x5 areas basically in here. And so any mobs that spawn get picked up by one of these grinders, and then all the tesseracts dump it back into the essence tank up by the other spawning pad on the outside. So these are kind of cool. It spawns pretty much everything. It does pigmen, or zombie pigmen, zombies, creepers, spiders, endermen. Of course, this is only 1.6.4, so there's no witches and no chicken jockeys. But everything else that would normally spawn does spawn in here. I have everything going into trash cans right now. If you do something like this, of course, you can very easily just have it pipe out into a central collection area if you want all these drops. The glass, if before anybody asked, this is dark glass. Pretty cool stuff. It lets you see through it, but it doesn't let light through, if that makes any sense. You can see in, but light doesn't get in there. So it's completely dark in there, so stuff will spawn, and of course the cursed earth does not catch on fire and go away. Just checking my time here real quick. Oh yeah, we're gold. Um, so right now, this is really the best way that I get mob essence. This is the most reliable. If I go AFK and I'm down low, I can just come down here. Here or actually my mob tower. Either one is about the same, honestly. Once the mob tower gets in full gear, it runs pretty good. The only difference is I don't have to wait for this one to gear up. As soon as I come down here, it just starts spawning, and so it's pretty effective. It's pretty effective. And if you just want tons of mob drops, this would be a way to go too. And the sigil, the hardest part with this sigil is actually doing the ceremony. And I'm just saying, when you do it, be prepared, because as soon as that happens, man, you get a ton of mob spawns. They're going to be all over you. And if you're not ready for it, you're going to end up just like me, and that's dead. Just deader than dead. Um, what else has changed? I don't know if I showed it last time or not, but I did kind of change up the. I cannot remember what I showed last time. I should probably have reviewed my video. But just in case, down here, I changed up sort of the way this whole thing works. I pulled all the engines out of here. All the power is running that central column. There are 12 steam dynamos in there right now. I have plenty of room to add more if I need to, but so far the 12 is more than enough for what I'm running. This Tesseract receives all the fluid and puts it into the tank. This transfer node pulls liquid, or it's a liquid transfer node, pulls mob essence out. So this Tesseract is set to send and receive mob essence. All right. This one is just a energy tesseract to power the grinder up there, and this one, of course, also sends out energy, and it goes into this cube just so I can. The reason I did this was so that I could control the two different. There's a auto spawner and a grinder, and I wanted to power them at different times. I want to be able to shut off the auto spawner first and the grinder to still work to kill off whatever mobs are still there. So up here, I have two different switches. This one, of course, does the auto spawner, and this one does the grinder. So when I turn them both on, that'll start spawning them, and then when I'm done, I can just shut off the spawner and leave the grinder on until it's done. And that's how I'm kind of getting my wither skeleton skulls. I do have a one of these. No, I think I have it downstairs. I was doing tests with it down in that other spawning room. Because just to see how effective it would be to maybe be an experience room, and it won't be. So that's kind of where we're at right now. I will probably be adding a second beacon on here. This is all the way down at Bedrock. This current one, it is set up down at Bedrock. I will probably be setting up a second one for either jump boost or haste. Not completely sure. Right now, of course, I've just got regen and speed. I wanted the speed just because I don't have anything in this game. There's no armor that allows you to, there's no boots of the traveler, or, there's nothing. So you've kind of just, you're stuck with just the vanilla stuff, which is fine. I mean, that's cool. I mean, that was the purpose of this pack, is to kind of not have everything, even though I do miss some things, especially when I'm getting pounded by stuff that normally I wouldn't even have worried about. With a full upgraded modular power suit, I would not even worried about 20 mobs. They wouldn't have been able to touch me, and I would have just burned through them with the different weapons that were available, Vajra or something like that. So guys, I appreciate you coming by. The next episode, we'll probably take a look at the Ender that I've been playing around with quickly. It's not even done. It's a work in progress. I'm trying to do something that's an FTB style Ender, not just a vanilla Ender. I had started to do that originally and I stopped, and I've been trying to play around a little bit and change it up, and so far it's not doing anything like I want it to do. So it's not in a state that I'm comfortable showing it yet, but I'm going to play with that a little bit more, and if I get anywhere, we'll show that. But what I definitely think we will be doing the next time we get together is going to the moon. I think I'm about ready to get up there and start doing some moon exploration. Find me a little moon village. Kill the locals. I mean, visit the locals. But I want to thank everybody for coming by and the support. It'd be really cool if you guys get involved and throw some comments my way. Let me know what you're thinking. I know I don't do a lot of building on video, but if that's something you guys want to see, I'll do one where I actually show you the process of what I do when I build something. But I think just looking to see the end result, because I don't know about you, but I build a little bit, then I stand back and I look at it, and then I don't like it, so I go change something, and I stand back and I look at it. So for me, building episode I think would be extremely boring. That's why I don't usually do it on there unless it's something very, very quick. But hey, let me know. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to know when I'm putting up a video, because like I said, I do not I don't really do Facebook. I don't really do Twitter. I have been looking at the Google Plus stuff. I'm thinking maybe just every once in a while posting screenshots of stuff that I'm working on, instead of, when I'm not able to just do a full video. If that's something you'd be interested in seeing, let me know. It is, of course, the same as this. It's Mr. Regaris. I couldn't just get Regaris. I guess somebody already had it. I don't know. But I may just post screenshots on there of stuff in progress. I know I have a couple of funny ones. At least they're funny to me. I have a great one of I had gone AFK. Excuse me again. I'd gone AFK at the tower up there, and when I came and sat back down, there were no mobs dropping. So I went into bat mode, flew up there, and it was completely full of Endermen. Every time I guess a regular mob despawned or fell, a Enderman spawned. So it was 2 levels of nothing but Endermen. So when I went up there, they're just all staring at me, and yeah, it was funny. It was pretty funny to me, but I'm weird. So guys, until next time, I appreciate you coming by. Don't forget to put a like on there if you did, or a dislike if you didn't. Don't feel bad about sending me a comment. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Whether you like it or not, I don't care. Just give me some feedback. And until next time, I will see y'all later.